Hey guys, I'm Chris Kaler.
And I'm Amber from Kyuujin, and today we are back again, guys, for the finale of Loki.
Glorious Purpose.
Episode 6 from season 2.
Yes, finale. Last episode, everyone ended up back in their timeline except Loki, who was alone and looking for a way to solve everything. That's what he told himself and others, but then we found out that he basically just wanted his friends back. So we looked for all of them. We found out what their true life was like. So Mobius was selling jet skis. B-15 was a nurse or doctor, yeah. You had, what's his name? Casey.
Casey was an ex-convict from Alcatraz.
Exactly. So yeah, they were, and Ouroboros was a scientist trying to be a writer. A science fiction writer. We found them all. We talked to Sylvie. She convinced us that they were good, that, you know, leave them where they are. So that's what we wanted to do. But then everything was starting to turn into spaghetti. So we figured out how to control our jumping ability, our time jumping ability.
It's love.
Yeah, so you focus on your friends who you want to, you know, go back to.
It's not why or when, it is whom.
Exactly. So Loki has managed to go back in time to, last time we saw him, he was right before everything went to shit. So when I think Victor was about to go outside, so we'll see this episode how they managed to solve everything. With that power, I guess he could go back whenever. So we'll see what he does. But yeah, let's see how they end this season. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more of these episodes, you guys, and check out our Patreon for the full-length reactions.
In the meantime, guys, let's go.
I am Loki of Asgard.
Avengers.
Glorious purpose.
Well, you do have a glorious purpose now.
Oh man.
Now, time to save the day.
Oh, it's that kind of the reverse.
Yeah.
We're going back.
That's really cool.
We're rewinding. Even the song. The song is.
No, yeah, but I was thinking about the song first, so yeah. Is it me or does this look like epic with the music?
Well, it's the fate of the world, and Loki is changing, turning into a hero, so at least that's how I see it.
Temporal radiation is just too high.
What could we have done differently?
We took too long.
Go back.
When those doors open, get down the gangway as fast as you can.
Slightly faster.
Yeah.
Let's go faster this time. Ready?
This time.
Yeah. He's gonna do it over and over, and he's gonna die over and over.
Let's go a little faster this time.
This time.
God damn. I think you really need to go back.
Yeah, you need to go back a little bit earlier than time.
This minute. I know right now you're hurt and you're angry, but we need your help in finishing the throughput multiplier fast. Time is of the essence.
Time is of the essence.
I wasted time, and now there's time waste me. Let's hit the multiplier down! Again.
We need to go way earlier than that, then.
Oh. No, we're starting to, you know. He's gonna be tired after this.
This is Victor Timely, the TVA handbook. You both wrote it. Isn't that amazing?
Why are you being so weird?
Yeah, well, he's done this multiple times. He'll explain after.
We have to get Timely suited up and to the look.
Just accept it, guys.
Because you volunteered. You did.
You did. You will. Yeah.
Something could go wrong. It'll make sense.
There's no time.
Multiplier isn't ready yet.
It is.
Wizard.
This, a prototype.
Yes.
This device, plus the throughput multiplier, will make the rings bigger.
Loki,
Give that back to the professor. Thank you so much.
They must think he's gone
It's gonna
crazy.
take some time to adapt my throughput multiplier.
How long will it take me to know everything that you know about mechanics, physics, and engineering?
Centuries.
Oh, shit.
Steins Gate 2.0? What the fuck?
Gosh.
How?
What the fuck? Are you fucking kidding me?
Maybe Loki should test that thing first.
Dude, you really are great.
Oh my gosh, man. It is lunchtime day. Oh, fucking fuck.
Get suited up. When those doors open, get down the gangway as fast as you can. Tape your right thumb, left knee, and faceplate, or the temporal radiation will peel your skin right off. Do not set the multiplier down, or it will roll off the gangway. Okay?
He's lived it all. I love how okay he seems to be with how long he's been doing this. Anyone else would have gone crazy.
binding help is fine. We're going to route it directly with the primary compartment.
Won't it overheat?
No, it's not going to overheat because we don't allow it to interface directly with Timely's adaptive exponential computing system. All those upgrades, it will allow the move.
Oh my
For
god.
them, he went from not knowing anything about this to this.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Better watch out, OB. Looks like
Someone's coming for your job. That's right. I'm coming.
But now that he knows engineering and how it works, he can manage the TVA
With that power,
with that knowledge.
Here we go.
Oh shit.
This all seems a bit.
Yeah, but we don't have time.
only to you. I've spent centuries on this man. Please, we need this to work.
Make it work this
If it
time.
doesn't, we're gonna have to change something.
Again.
Get to the end of the gangway as fast as you can. One step at a time. You're being so brave.
Vår rötter se down.
Come on, make it work.
For Loki's sake, and sanity, and not the red. I'm colorblind. What can go wrong after that?
Get back. Get back.
Okay, we're getting
Come
close.
on, dude, come on, come on, come on.
It's going to work this time. Come on, Victor.
Come on. Tick, 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 walk, walk, walk.
We are not losing a man again.
God, I would be so happy if I was him. Now, what can go wrong?
It's working.
It's working, guys.
To them, it looks like Loki did it all by himself, though. It's your collective work, input. You did this.
You did it.
And you're check.
What?
Oh, please no.
It's still not okay?
They're just off.
How can the readings be off? How can...
The loom is overloading again.
It's never gonna be enough?
The multiplier was perfect.
But there's just too many branches.
Before this existed, what was there?
The branches of time are duplicating at an infinite rate.
Yeah?
My loom will never be able to accommodate for an infinitely growing multiverse.
Oh, are you fucking kidding me?
Get rid of the fucking loom. There was no loom before. I keep saying to destroy the loom, but that would probably mean destroying the TVA, so sorry.
Yeah.
As soon as the timeline started branching, this was doomed to happen.
I mean, right now, the only solution I can think of is to go back to
Before
before
they killed
killing
the
He Who
first one.
Remains.
But nothing will change.
Yeah, I know. He must be done, like fucking tired.
Sorry.
It's not your fault, man. What can we do?
Yeah. Does that mean he's gonna have to kill Sylvie?
No, please no.
Or convince her somehow?
I felt what you feel. You don't want this.
This is totally a different approach.
You cannot kill him. It all ends if you do. I've seen it. I know it.
Please trust us.
I don't want to kill you,
You've been
please.
seduced by a throne.
No.
The last thing I want is a throne. Sylvie, stop!
If you want me to stop,
Girl, please no.
you'll have to kill me.
Don't make us do that.
Sylvie, stop!
This is what we're gonna have to do over and over again now.
But we
God
don't want
damn.
to kill her. Are we gonna have to kill her, seriously?
Eventually we will win because we'll be used to all her moves. That's usually what happens with Groundhog Day. I'm wondering how far he'll go back in season 1.
If you want me to stop, you'll have to kill me.
I love how like Loki, like he's like facing himself and noticing how stubborn he is.
I know.
But the thing is, his stubbornness versus her/his stubbornness, who's gonna win?
Fight back. Do something.
Okay, but now what?
How many times have you been at this?
What did you do?
Oh, come on. You're not telling me you haven't learned how to pause time.
I figured you'd be way past that.
We just managed to control how to go back, okay?
It's been centuries.
She is not.
He's fucking playing with us,
This
that's
isn't
the
the first
worst.
time we've had this conversation.
How did you know?
I know about the slipping. And who do you think paved that road? Here you were, slipping through time, thinking you were sticking it to the system, gonna beat the man, and then whoop, here he is.
I love Victor Timely, but I hate this guy.
Yeah, me too.
Did you really think I was just gonna sit back and let her kill me?
Reincarnation. Baby, we die with the dying, we're born with the dead.
Uh-huh. Okay. This is a lot for you.
Too
I get
profound
it.
for
So
you, I guess.
why don't you just go through this a couple thousand more times, get your bearings, and just let me know, okay? When you're ready to have a conversation.
Oh man, he's pissing me off.
Me too.
Knowing everything, but just letting it happen like that, letting them go through it. Oh.
We learned.
And what makes you think this is the first time we've had
Oh,
this conversation?
Loki.
Yeah, we wouldn't know actually, it's been so long. But that's the thing, like he would have had this conversation, gone back and lived it again, and then re-had this
Yeah.
conversation.
Seems you figured it all out. You're having some problems with the temporal loom.
Scaling problem.
Victor told you the scaling problem. No. The temporal loom is a failsafe. When the loom is overloaded with branches, it deletes the ones that aren't supposed to be there. And the TVA, well, that's just collateral damage. No biggie.
Oh, we already know he never fucking gave a shit about his people.
My variants are already out there.
We'll find them.
There's too many.
I won't stop.
Doesn't matter.
Never stopped me before.
He's pissing me off, but I like his character still.
It remains the same. You lose.
This is the one thing about Loki we need to change, man.
We need to win. I mean, we're a champ at losing.
Yeah, but this is bullshit.
I'll change the equation. I'll break your loom.
But the loom prevents a brutal war where nothing survives, Loki. I made the tough choices. That's why I get the big check. I keep us safe.
I'll find another way.
I want to believe that he can. Because his way is... no.
Make the hard choice. Kill her. And we protect.
No,
What
I
we
don't
can.
want to kill Sylvie. Seriously.
I don't think he will.
Finish what I started.
I'm gonna go back that far.
God damn,
That
this is
far?
cool. Okay, man, you don't know what we've been through.
How do you choose who lives and who dies? It was the proper flow of time. What comfort is that? There's no comfort. Most purpose is more burden than glory. Trust me, you never want to be the guy who avoids it because you can't live with the burden. How do you live with it?
You eat pie.
Scar tissue.
Oh man.
No, there's no comfort. You just choose your burden.
And try to live with it. Damn it!
Like, how is that helping us? Man.
There's nowhere left to go.
Oh. We became good at this, I'm sorry.
I finally learned to control the time slipping.
He's literally he who remains.
Yeah.
I thought I could fix the loom. It's a failsafe.
Of course it is.
I'm out of options, Sylvie. The only way that anything
As if I
survives.
never kill he who remains in the first place. So you have to kill me.
Are we asking her if it's okay? I don't want her to die.
It's the sacred timeline, or nothing.
It's not enough to protect the sacred timeline, Loki. Even down there, it's full of death. Do you really want to be the god who takes away everyone's free will so you can protect that?
But what good is free will if everyone's dead?
And who are you to say we can't die trying?
That's true though.
Sometimes it's okay to destroy something.
If there's a hope that you can replace that thing with something better.
I'm gonna trust him, man, cause like, she has a point.
Are we just gonna destroy the time?
The two options we were given are bad. So I think he's gonna make a third option somehow, maybe. We'll see. It's cool imagery.
Man, you've run.
He's going. It has a feel of sacrifice, I'm sorry. I don't want him to die either.
I know what kind of god I need to be
Oh my gosh, man.
for you.
Mr. Dustin, don't look at me with those eyes.
He's fucking cool, man. Oh. Hey.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, this is him, though. Like, this is literally
Oh my
him.
god, this is so fucking cool. God damn. Oh my god. So we're just gonna try and survive, right?
It's gonna be war. He chose war, but that's the only way he can live with himself. So he's coming to his own. He's actually earned his horns.
The branches are dying.
Destroying the loom just made them die, and he's gonna bring back life to it?
Are they gonna be all connected with each other?
Oh, this is really cool.
Is gonna keep them alive or something?
He'll be alone at the end of time. Yeah, he's going right there to... He is he who remains now.
Oh.
Is that what they're saying?
Yeah. No. Loki.
Oh, shit.
You technically got his throne.
Oh, the music.
He's giving us a chance.
It's like they're becoming scared.
Yeah, literally.
Man, your brother, mother, and father would have been proud of you.
So fucking proud.
The timelines are literally connected to him, living through him.
Like, the throne is literally just fucking... The music is really fucking good. Shit.
Wow.
He's the loom, basically.
Oh, that's really beautiful.
It's funny because it kind of reminds me of Yggdrasil.
Yes, it is. That's the tree of life.
It is, right?
It is.
Oh, it's so
really
beautiful.
cool. Really cool.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. I don't want to cry, but damn it. Oh, let's grow together.
Are you headed to the war room?
Yeah.
You let them know I'll be up in a moment.
I got those reports on the variants of Hugh remains. I guess one of them caused a little bit of a ruckus on 616 adjacent realm, but they handled it, so.
So now the TV is gonna go against...
Isn't that the fucking Ant-Man and the Wasp? And the new Ant-Man?
Ah, maybe, yeah.
You're leaving.
I've gotta go see what exactly it is we've been protecting for all this time.
Yeah. I prefer this. He has the choice. You better make those next murals an homage to fucking Loki, man. He's sitting alone on his throne, just constantly just focusing those down. Like, it's a sacrifice. Music this episode. Jesus. So she still gets pruned.
The yard could do with a bit of work. It's weird that Loki's not here, isn't it?
But he's here in his own way.
Where are you gonna go?
You?
I might just wait here for a little bit. Let time pass.
Dude, I'm proud as fuck. It's fucking sad though.
It is so fucking bittersweet, guys. Oh man, Odin's gonna be so proud of him.
You'll never know, that's the worst. We do, some of them do, but pretty much everyone doesn't know. Oh god, this really was a great episode.
The thing is, since this Loki is a variant,
Whoa, sorry.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh god.
The thing is, since this version of Loki is a variant of it, the one we know from the MCU, his brother and his family won't ever know the great man / god that he could be and that he was, and who he was.
Being like, let's take Thor for example. As we know him in the timeline, his brother died, killed by Thanos, which is still a thing, and he's gonna keep on living, never knowing that right now he exists, and other, the multiverse and all other timelines and stuff that all exists because of his brother. right now, currently living alone on that throne, connecting all those timelines, giving them life.
I mean,
allowing
I
them
know-
a chance to live.
I know that the one from the MCU, like the one in the time that we know with the Avengers, that one managed to amend with his brother and to have a good relationship before his death. But it is
This
true.
is not the one we follow, so
I know.
the imagery. This episode was so fucking good. I don't think a Loki season 3 would be in the works, considering
why?
the ending of this one.
What would be the point to have a season 3?
That's the thing.
He needs to be at the end of time, at the center. No,
He
sorry,
chose-
at the
yeah.
center of time, to maintain the balance of every of those timelines.
Yeah,
like
so
to be sure
nothing
that
dies,
nothing dies, nothing crumbles.
Because he said, like, yeah, it was either you let one sacred timeline survive by eliminating everything else, or you destroyed the loom, which would lead to the destruction of everything. But by becoming the loom, in a way, replacing the loom with himself, yeah, he's giving life to all those timelines, and he's connected to it. So when I literally said that, you know, when you say, oh, Loki is not here and stuff, and I was like, he is here in his own way, I was right. He heard them. He's connected to all of them. He can hear them. So he knows. He knows that they went back, that they saw their lives, that Mobius saying, you know, that time passed. First of all, time can pass because of what he did.
Yeah.
And Mobius not, you know, being stuck in the TVA where time doesn't matter and actually just fucking living life that's just living. This is all this doing.
Can finally go on that jet ski.
So that's the sweet side of the bittersweet ending where just by the way it was so fucking awesome, the visuals
I mean,
and stuff.
I love the fact that with the TVA, it's kind of like old 50s, you know, with the costumes, the suits, and the colors, basically. Or maybe 70s, I don't know. But the design that it had for Loki, I don't know if that one in particular is one that it had in the comics originally.
I don't know.
I know that the one they had for the other variants of Loki, the one where he's president, the original with the
Kid Loki, old Loki,
old Loki, those were true design with the comics. So
I've
I don't
never
know
seen
for
this one.
that one, but this one is pretty epic.
The horns are a bit intense, but since he's not a god he's not someone that pretends to be the leader of anything. He wasn't someone pretending to be a god. He wasn't just a villain trying to get something he thought he deserved. He actually owned this ending. Like, this is the ending that he got for himself. He deserved it. He completely I'm looking for the word, but those horns, he earned them.
Yeah.
Earned. There you go.
It's like when Thor awakened his power as God of Thunder, not God of Hammer, and he was able.
I don't think he was ever God of Hammer.
No, but some people make a joke of him. Are you the God of Thunder or the God of Hammer? And when he realized, when he ascended as a god, he's able to use thunder without his hammer and to just use thunder as his will.
They were gods from the get-go, but there's only...
Loki is the god of mischief, but the fact that he ascended as technically the god of time, like what we saw, he earned his own.
Yeah.
And
they were bigger and they were badass and just fucking...
And I really, really love the fact that with their concept, those timelines are... like Escape is composed of those timelines. Like they are part of him.
Not only this, like that the timelines pass through him, but that the end visual of this is Yggdrasil.
I know, that's freaking cool.
It's not only was it fucking cool, but it was beautiful. The imagery, like, I know CGI can basically do whatever, and the MCU has always done pretty good with their special effects, but for a TV show, I'm like, God, man, this episode, music wise, visual wise, like acting wise, perfect. Like, and what an ending for a show like this, for his story, because unless they find a way, which I don't think they will, because the point of what he did was to sacrifice himself. Like, he is gonna be He Who Remains, but he's gonna make it better than the previous He Who Remains, who was just concerned with stopping his variants from basically destroying everything. He had in mind, and that's it. Whereas for Loki, he had everyone else in mind. So
Again,
that's the difference, I think.
I will sacrifice myself. I will be the one who remains, and you're gonna have a chance to live. To fight.
I feel like the first He Who Remains was He Who Remains because he was the victor. I'm the only one left, so because all of you died, so I get the big throne, the big chair. I take care of everything. But Loki is He Who Remains, as in I stay behind you go, because I'll take care of things. And you get to go and live your life. So his version of He Who Remains is better, in my opinion.
He's the one that stands guard, the protector.
Yeah, I mean, we had not much of a choice. Like, it was either killing Sylvie, destroying the fucking, loom and letting everything get destroyed, or like Sylvie. Like Sylvie said, giving them, like, knowing he wasn't going to be there, so sacrificing himself to allow them to live, but also giving them a chance. Because war was not avoided. War is still coming, but he's giving them a chance to survive, because the alternative is really bad. It's death. So there were 3 ways, and he chose the one that gives them a chance, even though that means he's going to be there
basically
forever.
the TV now, their main focus is to localize the variant of the previous He Who Remains, because Loki technically
is the new one.
Is the new one. So they're looking for the other variant of Victor Timely.
Keeping an eye on them, not changing his fate. Like, that was the thing. Like, we saw Victor never received the TVA guidebook, so he's never gonna turn into the one we know. So he's gonna have a chance to live a life separate from the TVA and stuff. We'll see where he goes, what he does. They have mentioned, I think it was the one we saw in Quantum Mania.
There is one in Quantum Mania, so that maybe this one, yeah.
Yeah, because the mention of 616, I think, is the universe that we know. So that would be that. So yeah, the TVA's role right now would be to look out for those variants, because they know there's a possibility for war, and they'll have to prevent it. Fight for the living, which is really the best outcome we could imagine for this, even though it's sad.
What did you think about the ending of Renslayer?
Personally, I said when she got pruned that I kind of expected something bigger for an ending for her. To see her again after the prune thing, because we know where she ended up, like, that's what happens to everyone she pruned. I think in a way it's still a bit underwhelming, because I expected something bigger, but it's fitting because she's going through the same fate she put all those variants through. She was the one that was like, okay, I'm pruning you, I'm choosing who I prune, and she knew where she was sending them. Those people were sent right there and were destroyed by that guard dog thing, whose name I forgot. So for her to go through what she put others through is fitting. And I think she accepted. I mean, it's not something that she's fine with, but she kind of had to accept her fate. And yeah, maybe not fitting, but maybe not satisfying completely. But then again, it's a TV show. There's only so much we can do. There's so much that happens in one episode. We can't necessarily focus on everything, have all the answers. So like, just like, for example, like Loki reliving those minutes like over and over and over again for like centuries.
Oh my gosh. He had to live centuries. I mean, he is a god, so those are like nothing for him. But that's over and over and over again to make sure that he's really going to be able to find a solution to the problem. He had time enough to learn quantum physics engineering to make this thing work.
It literally said centuries later. He put himself through so much mental trauma. I can't imagine he slept through that. Like, that's the thing. Like, what he has been through, he's a hero through and through. He always, I think that's the reason why we love Loki. We've always loved Loki, even in Thor. Like,
the first time that we met Loki and Thor, we love him because he was misunderstood. Like, he
was never really a villain. Like, the one time where I could be saying like, oh, in that one is technically the villain was Avengers. But if you know the backstory and if you look at what's been going on, you can clearly see that the reason why he's doing this in Avengers was after, yes, he's got his goals, but he has just gone through torture at the ends of Thanos. So there's never really like, he's never doing evil for evil's sake. Like, there's always a reason. His backstory is fucked up. Where he came from was fucked up. And in this fucking show, what they kept repeating was that being a Loki means that he's always destined to lose. That's gotta be tough on someone's mind.
Would you say that this same thing meant that he won?
He won because he chose his burden. And it's a burden he can live with. That's, I think, the whole, discussion he had with Mobius. I think he was wondering, do I kill Sylvie? Do I let the timelines die? Because it all had to do, like, who do I sacrifice? And which sacrifice am I going to be able to live with the best? And then since he wasn't satisfied with either, and Sylvie told him that, like, the best outcome would still lead to a lot of death and stuff, like, would you feel great, satisfied to give us that? Like, to say you sacrificed so much, but to give us that, is it something you're fine with? And he wasn't. So he sacrificed himself instead to give them a chance. So, yeah, I think he won. He won because he literally fucked the system. He was like, okay, no. He was given 2 choices and he said, screw that.
Well, you know what? Some of my teachers used to say, when you want to propose something to someone, never give only 2 choices. Always give a third option. Because if you only gave 2, you're forcing someone to take a choice between... It's like you're forcing their hands. Like, they don't have an alternative. They really have to choose between 2 options. And even if those options are bad...
but what if the third option is bad too?
No, but... It's I know how to explain it in French, not in English. But when you give someone an options, always give a third one. Never only 2.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, yeah. Okay.
Like I said, I know how to explain it in French and not in English.
Your teacher said that, so we'll just But no, to me, Loki earned his title of God. Like he said, he is now a god that Sylvie can be proud of, that his friends can be proud of, someone we can, remember and be like, fuck yeah, he lived up to his potential.
Yeah.
He was burdened with glorious purpose, if you think about it. That's the title of the episode, so I guess, yeah, he finally lived up to that title, and I'm proud of him. Like I said, I've loved him since fucking Thor, the first movie.
But I mean, Tom Hiddleston is a fucking great actor. So
I know,
yeah.
but like, even if it wasn't him, like just the character is so tragic, and I've always felt sad about what he's been put through. And personally, like, between him and Thor in the first movie, I prefer Loki.
Well, Thor did change.
Later. The other day, not the other day, but last year before the whole hospital thing, I rewatched, well, because you joined me at one point, but I rewatched the MCU movies from Iron Man to what we are now.
Yeah.
Or at least I think I stopped at Black Panther because I went to the hospital. But
yeah.
I started rewatching all the old MCU movies in order. It had been a while since I had seen those first few movies. Thor with the bleached eyebrows and stuff, like, it was a long time ago. I had forgotten a lot of shit in that, like, not the story, but a lot of, how things looked. But I still see why I preferred Loki back then.
I preferred Loki back then too.
And like, giving him that for this character especially is just perfect. Because he was literally a guy who was destined to lose. So people kept telling him in this show, like, oh, you're a loser, you're a villain, this is who you are, there's no changing that. And I love that in this last episode he managed to
the fact that he
be
chose the fact that he was the one that chose his ending.
Yep. I'm very, very proud. Very happy with what we got. I mean, people will probably complain anyway, but I'm really, really happy with this show and this finale specifically. Like, this season might not be my favorite compared to the first one.
Why?
But I don't know, maybe because in the first one there's more of a direct objective. Like, we know that there's one too, like stopping the loom from exploding, but it seems like it's bigger, it's darker, but there's less emotions involved. In some episodes, there's definitely emotions involved, but overall, the goal is, so, but in the first one, it's about discovering, Loki finding out about himself, his past, this new variant. It's him coming to terms with who he is, what he's meant to do. So there's a lot more introspection in the first season. And after all that character work, we can take them in season 2, which, so I would say season 1 is my favorite, but my favorite episodes are in season 2.
Yeah.
The finale of season 2 is definitely my
it's
favorite.
true that this one is one of mine. Right
Just
here
for the
at
visuals,
top,
man.
yeah.
Just for the visuals and the fucking music. Whew.
I did love the intro where they went reverse with the logo and they went back at the beginning, and the soundtrack was in reverse also.
Yeah, and when he walked those steps, you know, and became the Yggdrasil, I'm like, the song was just so... It felt like the theme song. I have to listen to it again, but it felt like his theme song, but with such a sad yet epic twist. I'm like, beautiful job. Just beautiful, beautiful job. Okay, so from here, I guess he basically allowed the MCU to keep going. Is there gonna be a next...
I'm gonna give you a phase 5.
Is there gonna be more from this show? I don't know. Maybe the characters will show up in movies later on.
I would expect characters like Sylvie, Mobius, B5,
B15.
B15.
I mean, we can also just expect them to be around. Like, maybe the point is just that they're stopping this from ever turning into war, and that's it. They exist, so there's always a chance we'll see them again. But I think this is, I mean, as far as we know, I think this is it for Loki. Our boy is now a fucking god with these big ass horns.
He was always a god.
No, this time he is a true god. He's a tree of life.
God of mischief is still a god.
I don't care. Now he's earned it. Okay, so this is it for Loki, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching this show, this season with us. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it as much as we did. If you want to see...
We sure did.
If you want to see the full-length reaction to this episode, it is on Patreon. You can check it out. The link is in the description below.
Alright, so thank you guys for watching this episode with us. And hopefully we will see you in others Marvel TV shows.
Yeah, we want to watch out the other shows.
Yeah. So we're gonna see you next time.
Bye!